like Biden. They've decided that Joe Biden is the reason for their problems. And you know what? Ultimately, it's like a stock, right? When a stock is not trading well, you don't go and like blame all the underlings. You blame management. Disney is trading at half the price it was, just a few years ago. Am I going to blame the guy who's testing the rides at the park? No. I'm going to blame Bob Iger. For better or for worse. The guy who's in charge takes the blame. And so America's looking at this and saying, well, who's the CEO of America right now? It's Joe Biden, who, well, this is a little bit crude, but it's also funny. He's up there in age and he's really challenged. And if you saw any of the video coming to us from our friends at Turning Point USA, Charlie Kirk and those guys over there, this is entertaining. This is entertaining. Ted Cruz started to just say it like it is. Senator Cruz on Joe Biden.
The United States, who his team carries extra pairs of pants with him when he travels, in case he has poopy pants.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, he knew that would go viral, right? The poopy pants soundbite. That's what we wanted. Anyway, look, America's just saying he's too old. The economy's a mess. The border's a mess. I feel like crime is up. And by the way, it is. And the international situation is a disaster. So now we're in a situation where even the New York Times, like even the most liberal of the libs, are having to start facing reality. I mean, bit by bit. They're not totally comfortable with this reality yet, but at least they're admitting it. The New York Times released its new poll together with Siena, and they can't believe they even have to report this, but they do because they commissioned the poll. And this is the poll result. You see the headline? Amazing. For the New York Times, they're falling off their chairs and they get a lot of excuses about this. Donald Trump leads Joe Biden by 46 to 44% among registered voters. New York Times is like, what? What's going on? How is this happening? They asked some other questions and we can drill into this. This one, for example, if the 2024 presidential election were held today, who would you vote for? And again, the number was 2 points, 2-point spread, favor to Trump. Then there was this. I mean, this is amazing. Trump is ahead, significantly ahead in some places here in 5 of 6 key swing states. You can almost feel them hyperventilating right now at the New York Times. Take a look at Nevada. Wow. Trump's up way over Biden, 52% to 41%. Take a look at Georgia. 49 to 43. You've got Arizona, 49 to 44. Trump ahead there. And then Michigan. He's ahead in Michigan. Pretty incredible. Pennsylvania as well. This Wisconsin poll, this gels with what I told you the other day because I think we were looking at 4 out of 5 swing states. He's gaining, though, in all of these swing states. And I think the margin is becoming slimmer there in Wisconsin. So Pennsylvania, he's up 4. Trump 48% to 44%. So the New York Times newsroom, I can just see it now. They're like, wow, it's time to double down. It's time to double down on why he would be so bad, why he's going to be a dictator, why we can't possibly have them. You know that. You know that. But this is not surprising to those of us who know Joe Biden. I warned as we went into this election that you can't just always vote for the person that you think you want to hang out with. Not that many people would really want to hang out with Joe Biden, but I guess they figured they liked him better in some cases than Trump. So he did get some votes. And I would also tell you the Democrats were way more organized, especially on the mail-in ballots and all that kind of stuff. So note to Republicans, get organized. Those grassroots things, they really, 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 really matter. But anyway, you can't vote just based on that. You have to vote for the policy itself. Policy matters. I know sometimes it can feel boring to some people, but you know what? It's not so boring when you look at the cost of eggs, the cost of gas, and you realize you can't afford as much for your family. You can't save as much for your family because because Joe Biden's bad economic policies have put you in a really bad place.